Hi guys, welcome to my movie fan channel. My name's Tyler. Today's review is going to be for Season 2, Episode 1 of The Mandalorian, The Marshal. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you give me a thumbs up down below, hit subscribe, and the little notification bell. That way you get alerts to when I post a new video. And also hit share and share this video around to all your friends and family on Facebook, Twitter, all different social medias. That helps get the word of the channel out there and helps your friends and family be a part of the film fan community. This episode is hot off the presses, so I'm going to get into some spoilers for the whole episode. I just want you guys to know I'll put a little spoiler alert up on the top for the remainder of the episode, but we are going to be delving deep into spoilers. Mando goes to like a Gamorrean axe fight thing, which is like boxing, I guess, and he sits down with this very gangster like Godfather-esque guy. And he's like, we don't talk business during the sporting event. Sleeping with the fishes. Again, Baby Yoda's like watching these guys go at it with an axe and is like witnessing all this violence. And they even make a reference to that later on, like he's seen worse. But this is not good for a child's development, I can tell you that. Mando gets into a fight with the Whistling Birds, which they tease in the trailer. And I can tell you one thing, that the fight scenes in Season 2 have gotten better. By the looks of just this one episode, I've only seen the one. They've gotten a ton better, and that's saying a lot because they were awesome in Season 1. Mando strings this gore guy up from like a lamp and like shuts out the light, and all these nocturnal like carnivore creatures come and eat him, which is crazy. Then Mando follows Gord's lead back to, you guessed it, Tatooine, and talks about everybody wanting to go back to Jakku, and we're back on Tatooine. Damn, am I glad we did. Mando docks in that same station that he had that mechanic lady work on his ship before, and we babysit Baby Yoda in that one episode, and she greets him, gives him directions, and he even lets the pit droids work on his ship, showing that he's grown a little bit and softened his stance against droids based on the trauma in his past. So the little pit droids walk over and go to work on a ship. Mando's in like a cantina bar once he gets to that town that he was given directions to, and he looks up in the doorway, and the sheriff marshal guy is standing there, and it's Boba Fett. Wait, I'm just kidding. His helmet comes off. It's not Boba Fett. It's Timothy Oliphant wearing the armor. Now, when I saw the title, I was immediately like, we're on Tatooine. There is a marshal, and as astute in the lore of Star Wars as I am, I was like, Cobb Vanth. So that is a character from the books that is wearing Mandalorian armor on Tatooine that he found that was like acid burned. He's got Boba Fett's armor on. This confirms it, and the subtitles confirm that he's that character. They start using his name in the episode, so that was a great payoff from the books to a live-action medium that we don't get a lot, and it pays off to be a nerd sometimes, and I knew exactly who that was, and I was like, hell yeah. Timothy Oliphant's great. He's been doing a lot more Western work. He was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where he played an actor who was in a Western. Now he's an actor that's in a Western himself. He was great in this role. I hope we see more of him, because I just thought it was great that that character came from the book into the show and is a crucial part of this whole episode, which was, again, like a standalone thing. The Mandalorian likes to do that. Cobb Vanth got the armor off of these Jawas, which we see the little flashback sequence to how that happens, which was cool. Gives him a little backstory. Also, he and Mando are talking and about to fight, and a crate dragon comes through and like is destroying the town. So this theme of this episode, the plot of the episode, is they have to get together, band together, and take out this crate dragon. And it's affecting everybody on Tatooine. The villagers in Cobb Vanth's village, the Sand People, and Mando has to bring them together. He's like a great uniter in this episode, and I think he would make a great leader for the Mandalorians with the Darksaber, maybe. One thing I liked about this, and I called this out in my review, I was like, when they were fighting the ATST in that village in the Bryce Dallas Howard directed episode, why did he never use the Razor Crest? Why did he leave the ship there and not bring it when he knew that he had to fight an ATST? Now when he sees this crate dragon, he's like, oh, go get the ship. But they say, no. This thing knows, it'll feel it or whatever. They had some kind of reasoning for that, and I thought that was cool because I'm so nerdy. I would have picked a hole in that and been like, dude, why doesn't he just blow it up? And that's what Mando says. They're learning how nerdy we are. The quote of this episode is, sun shine, I don't want Brad's tail. That's just super Star Wars. And when he says it in the episode, it's cooler than me just saying it right there. And Timothy Oliphant was pretty badass in the armor and shit. That character was great. But like every Mandalorian episode has a quote that you can pull from it that's like a t-shirt line, and that's fun. It'd be a goofy t-shirt. It'd be super, like, inside baseball, but I like it. This episode was super Western vibes. It emulated a lot of the iconography of Western movies with just how the little towns are set up and you can breeze right through it. It's like a one road Western town with the bar in the middle, not the school. He's like, the school's out that way at one point. But even just the theme of how Vanth becomes the sheriff and how he does that and how he wards off all these outside bandits that come in and saves the town. They all kind of respect him for that. And then he's going to band them back together with the trust that he's earned from defending them to stop this other bigger threat. We see in this flashback of him running them out of town that he uses Boba Fett's rocket on the backpack jetpack. That's awesome. I don't know if we've ever seen that like actually hit somebody. It might have went off before, I think, maybe in the cartoons or whatever, but that was pretty cool. That was badass. And then we also see that Cobb Vanth has this badass speeder bike, which was pretty cool. I like the design of that. Mando and Cobb Vanth encounter like the Sand People pet dogs, and Mando does like an Obi-Wan like scream, and it kind of like settles him, and he goes over and is petting him, and he's communing with the Sand People again, which that's a pretty like Rey type thing that he just knows how to do. Like Rey and Anakin and all these people could just like fix anything. They could fly any ship, do whatever. And I mean, it's just a plot device, but it's what the plot calls for. But it's still kind of like, how does he know how to speak Tusken Raider sign language? I don't know. Maybe he does. We don't really know all of his backstory. So I guess the Krayt Dragon is living within a Sarlacc pit, and it ate the Sarlacc and is living in that. That is so cool. That is so. I'm like sweating right now. I think I got pit stains. I'm like, oh my god, that's awesome. And the cinematography in these Tatooine episodes are always great. So I was like ragging on it a little bit that I'm going back to Tatooine again, but the cinematography, the desert landscapes are so awesome, and the look of that lone Tusken Raider standing at the mouth of this giant cave was just great. That was awesome. And then we see like the three of them walk up, and that's even cooler. They're just at the foot of the Sarlacc pit, like knowing that this great dragon's going to come out of there and tear them all up, and it does. And Mando almost single-handedly takes it out at the end. I mean, he has a lot of help. They like probably weaken it. They do weaken it, but he alone pretty much rises to the occasion. They all witness this guy like, damn, he took that thing down by himself because we were all scattered and the plan didn't work and he had to improvise, and this is what he did. He took that thing out. That's impressive. They're like, he earned that armor, and he did it all for Boba Fett's armor. So he gets the armor and he's going off into the sunset, and who is looking over the landscape down to watch Mando flee with his armor is Boba Fett himself, played by Tamora Morrison. He's super grizzled looking. I love the concept art at the end that they show in every episode. Had him in there looking all bald and scarred up in the back, and he's just got like this ragtag outfit on and ragtag weapons that he probably took off the Sand People, and I can't wait. That was an awesome teaser. I am really sweating. Now I'm sweating, and now I'm getting hyper, and I can't believe that they're going with this. And obviously it was rumored, and we figured he was going to be in it. We didn't know if he was going to be one of the other clones, probably Rex, because Ahsoka's rumored also. He could be both. He could be Rex also. But I think it's great that they actually revived Boba Fett and brought him back, because if you think about it in the timeline, for those of you who aren't big Star Wars guys, this takes place after Return of the Jedi, when Boba Fett falls into the Sarlacc pit. So he is alive, and that's awesome, and I can't wait to see what they do with that. It looks like he's going to be going after Mando now on his speeder with the armor. So let's see how he tracks him across the universe. Obviously, he's Boba Fett, notorious bounty hunter. We'll have a way of finding him. But I can't wait to see what they do with that in the show. I wonder if they're not going to touch on it till season 3. That would suck balls, but we will see. That's my review, guys, for The Mandalorian, Chapter 9, the first episode of the second season. It's called The Marshal. I love this episode. Let me know what you guys thought. Give me a thumbs up down below. Leave a comment, and let me know what you guys thought about that. Share this video around all your friends and family on Facebook, like I said in the beginning, and I will see you guys in the next video. The Force be with you.